Alright everybody, how's it going? Benji Price, and we're back with another Kingdom Come Deliverance video. This one is going to be a doozy. It's going to be the Monastery quest line, or the Monastery quest. I really don't like this quest, and I think it's one of the most boring quests in the game, honestly, but I have to do it for consistency's sake. But I do not blame you if you skip this video. It's only going to be the Monastery quest. Yeah, so let's do it. Also, before we get started, the devs, Warhorse Studio released an update about 2 days ago, I think 3 days ago. Depends on when you're watching this video. I think it was on Friday, and it did some interesting stuff. So they apparently nerfed some of the perks, endgame perks, so you don't kill anything. One shot as many people, especially in armor. So that's good. They also removed that chest I showed you guys at the beginning of the walkthrough. That's by Neuhoff, the sort of cheat chest, I guess, that has all the cool stuff. And that removed all those things from anybody's inventory that they had. So my sword that I had here is gone, but I know where to get it. It sort of ticked me off because, if you want St. George sword, you can still get it. You can get it from a chest northwest of Ledechko, literally right here. It's right under a tree that's fenced in, but it's a hard lock, so I had to literally go to the town and learn and lockpick every single door for like 2 days, like an hour in real time, to get level 7. That's a minimum to get into hard locks. And then I went and lockpicked it so that I can have St. George sword, because it's the only sword that I found that matches with my all black getup that I got going on, my all black armor, and it's a black hilt. I didn't want to use Heroed sword because it's golden. It just doesn't make any sense stylistically. But yeah, I finally got it, equipped it, and we're all good. Now, hopefully, they also made people more aggressive, or guards and other people more aggressive, so that's cool. And hopefully we'll get to see that. I haven't really played that much. In my spare time, I've been playing Final Fantasy 15, the Windows edition. But, okay, here we go. Without further ado, let's go. Oh, crap, almost forgot. Alright, so before we start this quest, now that we got this beautiful armor, we're going to take it off. Because they're going to take it from us anyway. So literally we're going to put everything that we have in this chest. Everything that we own that we can actually put in the chest, it's going in the chest. I suggest you do this as well. Lockpicks, because they're going to take everything from you, and you can get it at the, if you do what I'm gonna do, you can get your stuff back. They'll bring it back to Ratai, but yeah, just might as well just put it in the chest, and you can just get it later. But now we can go ahead over there and talk to the monk, and he's gonna let us into the monastery, and we'll become one of us. Will become a monk. Now, it should be around here somewhere. They also sort of, I think they said they fixed performance, but yeah, nothing seems that different to me. Let's go talk to this dude.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
What does he want here?
He gave me the papers and left me at the gate. He must be used to that, though. I'm not the first novice here, am I?
But that wasn't very considerate of him, was it? It's been so hectic here lately, novices arriving one after the other. The last one didn't even have a letter, and you'd think his backside was on fire, the way he kept looking over his shoulder.
You took him without the letter? You didn't find that suspicious?
My guess is he wanted to hide from someone, but he's a priest and knows how things work in the monastery, so there was nothing to prevent him from being accepted, at least temporarily. You're a different case, though. Are you able to read?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of St. Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance.
Alright, so all we gotta do is go in this little room right here and interact with the chest, and we should be fine. One quick note. I wish that they had St. George's sword available for from a shop instead of in the middle of the woods inside a hard chest, because it is the best sword in the game. But if I wanted to obtain it as somebody who doesn't want a lockpick, I'd have to grind lockpicking, and it was totally out of character for my Henry, but I had to do it. It was a necessary evil. But I wish that they would add it to like a shop, make it worth like 10,000 or some crazy amount, so that, I mean, if you are a knight, it would give me a goal to sort of reach St. George's sword. If I'm a thief, I can steal it, whatever. But whatever, I don't know. It's just a little gripe. Anyways, let's interact with this.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam. Et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione me
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
It was my choice. For a common lad like me, it's the easiest way to get an education and do something worthwhile with my life.
It looks like we're both here for the same reason. I think we'll get along.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go. Remember one word: discipline.
Alright,
It's
so
your job to work and
he's gonna
practice.
give us a little tour
You
around
serve
this
the Lord
place.
now, not your own bodily needs.
But yeah, I don't care. I mean, if you want to know what he's saying, you can read it, but I'm going to talk over it. But you know what's cool is that I have a tattoo. Saint Benedict, he has a medallion. He's a Catholic priest or monk, legendary monk or something like that. Saint, I guess. But he was a monk.
This is the way to the dormitory.
He has a medallion. It's called the Saint Benedict's medallion. And it's what the Catholic Church uses, or they give to their priests when they're going to exorcise somebody. They give them the medallion, and they usually do Saint Benedict's prayer, if I'm not wrong. But I think the story goes that somebody tried to poison Saint Benedict, and then God or an angel told him that his bread was poisoned, and so he gave them he gave him the prayer, and he did it on the bread, and it went away. So basically, it's a way, it's a prayer that will help you sort of relinquish evil or banish evil from your life, and therefore it's used for exorcism. It's pretty cool. I have the medallion tattooed on my right shoulder. So that's pretty cool. When I first came to this church, and I saw it was the St. Benedict's church, I thought it was pretty interesting. But I can't find the medallion. I mean, I haven't really looked, but I can't really find it anywhere. It might be on top of the church or something. If you watch the movie Constantine, he has a lighter. And on that lighter, it's St. Benedict's medallion on it. So that's pretty cool. Little trivia there. Yeah, this quest it's not the best in the world, though. You know, if you're still watching at this point, you know, good for you, dude. I wouldn't blame you if you just skip this one and just watch the next video, because this is not going to be that interesting, honestly. I already made a guide on how to beat this quest, anyways. But we're going to talk to him.
Library, the pride of our monastery.
After he's done babbling about the damn library.
We don't just read books here. We also copy them. You too will learn how. And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We will be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lukas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here. I need to make a confession.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
Someone whose job it is to investigate the case, find the perpetrators, and make sure they get the punishment they deserve.
Punishment? Do you intend to punish them here, in the monastery?
I don't know yet. I'm still just on their trail. Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident. Nor the other brethren have been here much longer than that.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lukas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
Maybe you're right. It's not a pretty thought. Thanks for your help, and please don't say a word to anyone.
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
So you keep talking to him, but yeah, I'm not going to keep talking to him because he doesn't really say anything interesting. He just tells you about himself. He came here to... It was a way of him to learn how to study or read or something like that. You could also go talk to the rest of the novices. But yeah, that's not important because I already know who it is. And I'm not going to waste my time doing all that. They also give you like... You could do like little quests and all this kind of stuff. But the thing about the monastery is that you have to follow... this schedule, everyday labor schedule, to a fucking T. Because if you miss it, they're gonna put you in jail. They'll give you a warning, and then the second time they're gonna put you in jail. So, if you want to do quests and stuff like that, you're gonna have to follow the schedule and then do the quest at nighttime. So it's the most annoying thing in the world to follow this damn schedule. Anyways, you're gonna go ahead and sleep. So about midnight, the first night. Alright, so now that it's midnight on the first night, we're going to go ahead and head downstairs. You learn that the guards, they're usually guarding this place, the ones that catch you and put you in jail if you're not doing good things, they are actually in the cellar drinking their ass off every night. So at nighttime, when everybody's asleep, pretty much do whatever the hell you want. So you're going to come in this kitchen. And I know you probably won't be able to see anything, but you just got to guess, okay? Here in the back, on the top shelf on the right, you'll find a monastery key. You need to grab that because you're going to need that for the escape. Close these doors just because. Doesn't really matter though. Don't lock yourself in though. Come on, damn it. You really don't have to lock these with that. I'm just going to do it because for realism's sake. Alright. So now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and sleep. Go back to the monasteries are kind of creepy in the daytime, or nighttime. But I'm gonna head upstairs and go ahead and sleep till about. Say you gotta follow our daily labor stuff. So 3 a.m. start of the day, 4 a.m. prayer. You gotta be there. They are real sticklers about that shit. If you're not there, you're fucked. All right, so 4 a.m. I had to actually wait a little bit. Wait, what's my current objective? I think you have to make sure. Yeah. So if you look at my time, it is 4 a.m. But I haven't gotten the quest. It hasn't updated for me to go to the church. So if it hasn't updated for me to do that, do not leave, or else they're gonna say you're trespassing. Even if you go to church and it's 4 a.m. So now I can actually go. If I had gone earlier, they would have said I was trespassing. They would have been like, hey, you were somewhere you're not supposed to be. Now, I think up there is the medallion I'm talking about. I could be wrong though. Check around here. It has to be somewhere around here. Because St. Benedict, look, there's the little bird. I told him about the poisoned food or whatever. Alright. If you come here, like if you didn't find the monastery key in the back, You could always come here and pickpocket him, you know, but I'm not going to do that because he has the monastery key. So now that we're in church, we're going to go ahead and wait until, let's see, 4 a.m. We're going to wait till 6 a.m. and then go get our common meal. Alright, so it's 6 a.m. We got to wait a little bit for our objective to sort of tell us. Come on. Everybody's already going to dinner, man. Tell me. Update my quest. Alright, eat with the others. Now we get to go eat.
Why such haste?
What's your step?
Move. It's funny when you're running, they'll say, it's in such a hurry to pray, bro.
Having left the table, let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may perhaps want
so now we have to eat.
let him read to
Make sure you
himself
sit down and
in
eat.
a way as not to disturb.
You gotta eat till around 8 o'clock.
Let none ere be
Probably a little bit sooner than that. We'll wait on 8 o'clock.
and let them again.
Alright. Get up. Get up. Now we've been poisoned. And yeah. Now that we ate, we have been poisoned, and we gotta wait till we pass out. Nobody seems to give a shit. And when we wake up, we should be confronted by Pius.
You've got a strong constitution. Anyone else would have certainly died.
What happened?
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was a young boy. He was lost and miserable. He had no future. He was tempted by his friends into doing some foolish things, but he wasn't truly bad, because when it came down to it, he ran away rather than keep doing foolish deeds. His former friends didn't take kindly to that, though, and wanted to punish him. So they sent a hunting dog to find him and rip his throat. The boy wasn't stupid, though, and he knew that the hound was coming. He poisoned some food, and when the hound showed up, he gave it to him. He didn't expect the beast to live, but it did. And all of a sudden, the boy was sorry for what he tried to do. So he offered to make a bargain with the hound.
I think I understand you. But the beast would need to know what deal he's being offered.
You know, we're both pawns in someone else's game. They have plans for us, but we don't have to let them use us. We can just forget all about it and go our own way. I was a bandit, and I was at Nyhoff. I've robbed and stolen, but I swear to God I've never in my life slain innocent people. What I saw at Nyhoff made me realize my life was worth shit, but I still had a chance to change for the better. Here in the monastery I've had plenty of time to think things over, but then you showed up and fucked it all up.
So the evildoer changes his ways and finds God. And what exactly are you proposing?
Both of us can leave this place. You can go back to your people, and I can go somewhere where I can live out my life in peace, and no one will try to kill me. If we work together, we can both get what we want.
You're right. But the people who sent me will find out if I don't kill you.
They won't if we're clever about it. No one has to die. Before we make a run for it, we'll make it look like someone's killed me. Loads of blood, a tattered scrap of my habit, and footprints leading towards the river. No one will bother looking for my body there. There we'll split up. You go for your bounty, and I'll get as far away from here as I can.
Good. Let's do it your way.
Good. I'm glad that despite our initial discord, we could reach an agreement. Here, take something to calm your stomach. Now we'll need the keys to the monastery and some blood to make the tracks.
What are you going to do?
I need to get ready for a long journey. Prepare supplies, get some normal clothing somehow, that sort of thing. You can escape in that habit, but I need to vanish as fast as I can.
What do I need the keys to the monastery for?
How else will we get out? This place is practically a prison.
Do you mean these keys?
What? I'm not going to ask you how you got your hands on those, you devious lad.
And where am I supposed to get my hands on blood in a monastery?
You'll find a parchment in the kitchen with a list of ingredients on it. all the things they're ordering. Add blood for making soup to the list. And when it's delivered the next day, take it before anyone notices it's even come.
All right, that's everything I need to know. I can get started.
Excellent. Come and see me once you have everything. And try to be as fast as you can. And Gregor, thank you.
That would sound more sincere if you hadn't just tried to kill me.
That's why I'm thanking you. For being so reasonable despite what I did. For what it's worth, I'm glad the poison didn't kill you. And we can both come through this alive if we work together.
Alright, so right away, make sure you drink the antidote. There you go. And so, yeah, we have to go get the blood. Is the only ingredient we need to escape. And we are going to basically just follow the daily schedule until we get to the second meal of the day. We get a breakfast, then we get dinner. So right now we need to talk to this guy.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Neblis, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
That means you get to leave the monastery?
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them out.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. Today it's your task to concoct 2 potions to aid digestion. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
Alright, so he'll give you a random potion to make and then report back to him. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Grab the ingredients here and make the potion. I'll spare you guys the the mundane sort of action of making a potion. Then we'll be right back when I'm done with it. Alright, so there we are. I made the potion. And we're going to go ahead and talk to this guy again. He'll tell us what a great job.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices.
Alright. So now that we're done with that, we're going to wait until 12 o'clock when it's our next objective. Alright, so now we got to go to the library. And I'm sorry, this is going to be, this episode is going to be a little shorter. It's going to have a lot of cuts. But I mean, that's a monastery quest for you. So we got to go find the librarian and talk to him.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'm here to work.
Good. This is most likely the first time you've ever done this in your life. But it's easier than you think. Just a bit of practice and learning Latin. Here's the original, and here are the blank parchments on which you'll copy what you read in the original. Is that clear? Then you may begin, and try not to make a mess of it.
Alright, so this, you can actually mess it up and nothing's going to happen to you. You get a little cool cutscene, but it doesn't really matter. So I just pick whatever, it doesn't matter at all, actually. Watch this little cool cutscene. Suddenly everybody disappears from the library and I'm left to transcribe with some invisible ink onto a paper. God, that must have been really hard to write back in the day. You know, it seems pretty rough, that kind of paper. But, I mean, I don't know. Alright. So now we get to talk to him again, and he's going to either tell us that we fucked it up.
Oh, this is quite inexcusable, boy.
Yeah.
Can you even read?
Yeah, dude, that actually doesn't really matter. So now, we have to wait until 4 p.m. for worship again. Alright, so 4 p.m. is near and it should be worship time soon. By the way, I'm only going to show one cycle of this, and then I'm probably going to skip the next day. I'm going to skip most of it until I get to the important parts, but basically you just got to follow the schedule as I've been doing. So we're here at 4 o'clock Mass, and we have to wait until dinner time, the second dinner, or the dinner. Yeah, so first was breakfast, this is dinner of the first day. It's 6 o'clock, so 2 more hours. Alright, so I'm fucking trespassing because I waited too long. But we gotta go to our dinner with our friends here. And now we have to go and order the blood in the kitchen. Make sure that nobody's watching you. Sure nobody's watching. I mean, they're watching, but they can't really see you. So come over here. Use it. Did I use it? Alright, good. Sometimes it glitches out. But now they've done that, we gotta wait until the blood arrives. And we're gonna pick it up breakfast the next day. So I'm gonna go... I'm not gonna show it to you guys. I'm actually gonna jump cut until that point. But we're basically from now, after dinner, at 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Don't worry about that. You just go to sleep. And then repeat. Wake up. Go to church. And then I'll see you guys at the 8 a.m. or the 6 a.m. common meal. Alright. Alright, so it's almost time for the 6 a.m. common meal, or what I like to call breakfast time. So we're going to wait until the quest updates real quick. Come on. You got to be quick about it. I mean, we don't have to be quick about it, but I like to be.
Why such haste? Why such haste?
Why such haste? Look at that draw distance. My God.
Pay more attention, brother.
I'm glad that they've added that if you bump into somebody for a long period of time, that you can actually phase through them. Alright. Now, I think if you're actually too quick, yeah, these guys are still coming out. So we're going to have to wait anyways for everybody to sort of leave the kitchen. Alright. Nobody should be watching. Come over here, same place. There's a goat skin. Pick it up, peace out. Now we gotta go find our boy Pius one more time.
Pay more attention, brother.
That's Lucas. That's the other guy, that's Pius.
What would you like?
I have everything we need for the escape.
Excellent. Straight after Vespers, we'll meet in the dormitory. We'll have to get it all done before the monks have finished dinner.
What exactly is your plan? And why can't we do it at night?
We're going to prepare a little riddle they'll never solve. And why at mealtime? Because we need the dormitory as well as the church to be empty. Then at night we'll escape. Do you follow? Take everything with you and don't forget the keys.
Good. Once evening mass ends, I'll be in the dormitory.
Alright, so we're gonna make our escape during evening mass.
Why such haste?
Oh my God, if you don't get out of the way, my friend. Alright, so evening mass is the second time we eat. So instead of going to dinner the second time, the 6 p.m. or the 6 p.m. Vesper common meal, right after worship, we're just gonna go to the dormitory, and that'll be that. So I'll see you guys right after 4 p.m. worship. Alright, so we followed the instructions, we've done everything. Now that we're done with afternoon mass, we're gonna go ahead and not eat with the others. We're gonna go upstairs, and we should... What the hell's going on with my controller? Alright, we should find Pius up here, and we'll go talk to him to see how we're gonna make our escape.
Praise be to God. For a moment there I was worried you weren't coming. Give me that blood. This is the exact spot where you pushed me off the gallery.
Alright, now we're gonna follow him, make our great escape. See, he has like, his boots are laying everywhere for some reason, but they're always laying there. If you come here before you even find out who he is, the boots will be laying there. The blood is new though, so that's cool. It's a nice little touch. The blood will stay there forever. Till the end of the game, you will always see the blood. They'll never clean it up. And you cannot come back to the monastery. Actually, I was wrong. I said that you could, but I think, in my guide video, but you cannot come back here after this. They're going to be like, how dare you leave? And they're going to take your robes and all that stuff.
And here's where you dragged my lifeless body.
Yeah, now this guy on the way out, he always glitches on the stairs. You just kind of got to wait him out. So hopefully it doesn't happen, but guarantee it's going to happen. Now that door is unlocked because I have the keys. If I didn't, you could always lockpick it. I think there's an option to lockpick it, but we're not going to do that. So yeah, he's going to come back up. Then he's going to fall on the rocks. And yeah, that's amazing, ain't it? He should unglitch himself though in no time. Let's go over here and wait for him. Come on. Let's open the door for him.
Pay more attention, brother.
There you go. Come on.
Thank you for helping me out. Now we must each go our own way.
Well, I can't just let you leave. You're a criminal.
What are you on about? Did you really help me escape just to portray me?
I'm truly sorry. But you were there at the Neuhoff massacre, and you're a valuable witness. I'm taking you to the bailiff.
Gregor, you can't be serious. I thought I won't be taken anywhere. I'd rather die than lose my freedom.
Alright. So. Oh, God, you idiot. Now we get to fight Pius. This is like the only. This is the only. What's it called? Action that we're gonna see all day doing this quest. Just gonna whoop his ass real quick.
And now we're off to the bailiff.
Knock his ass out. Yeah, so that's pretty much the end of the mission. Again, this is going to be a very short episode, but what do you want from me guys? What do you want? This is not a very fun mission, not a very fun quest. So I decided to put it in one video so that if you want to watch it, you can watch it. If you don't want to watch it, you don't have to.
He should be able to tell you something useful. But I need to ask a favour. I need you to keep him out of sight so his accomplices don't know he's been caught.
Fine work. And I'll do as you say. I'll find a deep, dark hiding place where no one will hear me interrogate him. And while we're at it, I'll have your things brought here. Wait here a while.
Alright, so you get a nice 525 grosh for that. And now we have to go meet with the guys at the mini spot that they told us in the woods in order to gain access to their hideout. But that'll be it. I'm going to cut this video here, like I said, because I don't want it. For me, this is one of the most boring quests in the game, so I didn't want to put it in with something more interesting because the story picks up from here. There's going to be a lot of action in the next couple episodes. So yeah, it's going to be fun. So I didn't want to include all that, this boring quest with a cool quest, which is the next quest. So I just put this quest in one short video so that you can skip it if you want to skip it and watch it if you want to watch it. But anyways, if you stayed this long, you're a freaking trooper. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time we play Kingdom Come Deliverance.